Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video this afternoon about stippling, and more specifically about blending charcoal and graphite stippling. It's something that I've been doing for many years, and I get a lot of questions about how I get the sort of soft looking surfaces and effects like light effects, mist, those kinds of things, waterfalls, all that kind of stuff. One of the ways that I can sort of smooth out passages of a drawing like those, or really any, is just simply by blending after I've stippled for a moment, just like that. And all I'm using today is just a General's charcoal pencil. This is a number 2B, which is fairly soft, but not terribly soft. It's probably the hardest of what we generally consider to be the softer grades. So it's a nice pencil to do some fairly tight stippling with, and in this case I'm just going back in and sort of deepening shadow a little bit, deepening contrast, and then as you can see, just going back in with a Q-tip, doink, and just sort of blending a bit. And the blending just kind of softens and smooths, and you stop seeing individual marks and they kind of blend in with their context. So nothing complicated about it, but again, I am asked about it fairly often, and so I thought it would be a good thing to just kind of take a moment and comment on. Now, it's possible to do this with pen and ink as well, depending on what kinds of pens or inks you are using, and the combination of the ink and paper that you're working on will determine your drying time. So with the Secura Pigma Micron drawing pens that I've used for many years, you have only a very brief amount of time before the ink dries smear free, and you can no longer blend it. But you do have, I don't know, I'm going to say 3 or 4 seconds, something like that. So let's say that I've just done this little bit right here. I'm just kind of pushing back this shadowed area that's a little bit recessed under here. And what I want to do is just blend it with a clean Q-tip. I always get a clean Q-tip, particularly when you're working with ink. And I'm going to blend it into the area of shadow and away from this area that I've just darkened. There's sort of a light edge right here, which I've just kind of moved sideways a little bit, like so. Then I'm going to blend it in this direction. And each time I blend, then I turn the Q-tip so that I've got a clean portion to do the next bit of blending with. Very simple technique. Something I picked up many years ago from watching tattoo artists work. How they blend after every few, they'll lay in some ink and then wipe the excess away. And I thought, wow, there's no reason why I can't do that on paper, and it will actually, it's not just a matter of on paper, you're not simply removing excess, it's got nothing to do with that, but you are actually blending the inks. And again, you want to, if you're doing this particularly with ink, you want to take care to blend away from any edge that you want to remain sharp and clean, and into the sort of field or something, I'm not sure what the correct term would be, but into the area that you're darkening. And again, I always use a clean Q-tip. Q-tips are cheap, but they are a very valuable tool. Okay, liking how this is developing, and it's just after every few moments worth of stippling, you just kind of lean back, have another look, and your perspective changes, of course, with each time you change the distance between your eyes and the work, and you'll be able to see things that you couldn't see close up, and vice versa. So I hope that something of this has been useful. If you did enjoy, hope you'll click the like button. Every little bit helps. And hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you've not yet. And thanks very much for watching.